Hi, this is Brandon Sway from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the close grip push-up to the shoulder saver. First of all, we're going to talk about what a shoulder saver is and why you might implement this exercise in your training program. So the shoulder saver is a piece of equipment made by Elite FTS. It's just basically a giant, hard, dense foam pad that goes on your barbell. So there's a nice ridge here that you would put it on the bar and it sticks, and basically it creates the ability to do a board press. That's primarily the reason that it exists, and that's why it's called a shoulder saver. I have two of them here from Elite FTS. I've got a black one and a red one. They're mainly different in terms of their thickness and how much distance they create between you and the bar. So the black one is roughly a 2 board and the red one is roughly about a 1.5 board. So we're looking anywhere from about 2.5 to 1.5 inches in terms of how far the range of motion would change on your bench press. So with that being said, doing push-ups with these, that's something you would take account for if you happen to have one of these. Obviously, you can do this without a shoulder saver, so any kind of implement that's going to be able to create distance between you and the floor for this particular exercise would work. Now, the reason why we like this exercise is that we limit the range of motion at the shoulder joint for athletes that may have problems with that, getting deep into a push-up, or their shoulder begins to translate forward into the front here, and that begins to cause some problems, or maybe they got some different tendinopathy going on. I mean, they got a lot of different things going on, but you still want to be able to train a push-up and get that scapula to come around the rib cage, justifiably so. Or what we like to use this exercise for more than anything else is just to blow the triceps up on some of our kids and some of our athletes. We understand the value of upper body strength and power. We also know that working with young middle school and high school age kids, that having well-defined strong arms, strong shoulders looks good in jerseys, and it's kind of what they equate to strength. So not only is it important that you train your athletes to get what they want, but you also need to make sure that you're getting what they need. So this is a good exercise to get a blend of both worlds. You're going to increase tricep strength, but you're also going to give them a little bit of show and go. So need some shoulder saver of some kind. You're going to put it on the floor. Hands are going to go in your close grip push-up position here, and then I'm basically, the way that I would judge that is they're underneath your shoulders, okay? We're not doing this diamond thing, okay? That's going to cause a little bit of undue stress. We want to be able to keep our elbows in as we push. At no point do we want our elbows flaring out. Again, that's going to crank us into internal rotation. That's kind of what we're trying to avoid with this exercise overall. So keep the elbows in, and we're just going to limit our range of motion, and we're just going to knock out reps. So hands underneath, do my push-up, down, touch, back. So as you can see, I'm limited range of motion, becomes very tricep heavy, versus if I do a rep without it, you see that there's more range of motion. So for someone like me that can do multiple push-ups, this is not that big of a deal. However, using this exercise to have some creativity and to be able to blow your athlete's triceps up, I think is invaluable for some kids. So again, all you need is some kind of shoulder saver, board press, something to put between your athlete's body and the floor, and then all we program is max reps. So 2, 3, 4 sets max reps paired with kind of our show and go stuff. So we usually have some bicep, triceps, shoulders, and abs, and just circuit through them and give them anywhere from 2 to 4 rounds, and we get them out with that kind of stuff. So don't overthink this in terms of a programming standpoint. Obviously you want your athletes to be able to do a push-up. So if they can't do a push-up, I would not give them this exercise. But if you're working with a large group of athletes and you're like, man, we don't have enough space to do any kind of like press downs or whatever, we need to get some extra tricep work in, this is a phenomenal way to bridge that gap, especially whenever you've got a large group of athletes. So if you got any questions, feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.